All right, hello again, everybody. Here's a pile of stuff that's got to go in the bus. All my all the materials for the furnace ducting. Got some drain piping, some PEX for hot and cold water, stuff like that. That's my flooring that will go in eventually. So I'm going to, and there's the water pump I'm going to use too. It's going to be a, anyways, well, I'll get into that later. When I'm getting into actually building that, I'll go through that. No point in worrying about it now. Anyways, there's all that stuff, and the shower drain, or shower pan, I went down and got. So that's sitting in place now. Still got to get rid of that pile of debris there from the flooring. Started laying out a little bit of the furnace ducting, and there's the shower pan there. It's pretty much where it's going to go. I have a piece of 3/4 inch material in behind there. I think I'm going to, it doesn't need to be that thick, so I'm going to move that out of there. I think I'm just going to put 3/8 material up there. So I'm going to pull that out, slide that back a little bit, and then start installing the drain for that. I got to pull this piece of some of this flooring up, and I'll insulate underneath it and all that stuff. So anyways, I'll get started. Hours have kind of gotten away on me today. I don't know how much I'm going to get done, and I'm going out tonight. So anyways, do what I can do, and I'll film what I can. How's that sound? Alright, so got all this floor back where I need to put some services in, pulled up. There's the line for the toilet drain there. Got a hole back in here now for the shower drain. So I have to and I got to put the 2 holes back in at the end of that channel there into to the outside there, or not 2 holes, just 1 hole for the furnace ducting. So I'll do that while this is out. And I got to run the drain for the shower into that bay, and then I can insulate this and put all the plywood all back down again. Another thing I got to do is go and look at one of my own videos, see what's under this plywood. I don't remember there being a, right where I put the shower drain, I run into a piece of steel here, and I don't remember that being there. So I'm gonna have to look at my own. I'm gonna go back and look at my own videos before I put this down and see where, see what that is, and what the best way to route the shower drain is. I'm hoping to just go straight through that forward, straight up to here, and go through the wall into the bulkhead there, into that front bay. But I don't know whether that's practical yet or not, so I'm going to go and look at that video and see how that's configured under there. The other thing I might do is come across at a 45-degree angle from there out into this channel, go down the channel, and then back out again. But that's more farting around with plumbing, so I'm hoping I can just go straight back and go into the bay there. But I'll find out in a minute. Okay, so I'm in the process of putting the shower drain in here, and of course it's just the other side of this bulkhead, so I've had to go and hole saw through that, and the shower drain will go in here through that, and and then down and out. So I'm just in the process of putting that all together, and then the next thing I'll do is put the cut the hole through that bulkhead there for this furnace ducting. So anyways, baby steps. Okay, so I got the shower drain all plumbed in here now. That hole that I had to punch through that steel there, I don't know, it's pretty dark, doesn't really want to show up, but I put a piece of 3-inch ABS pipe through it as a collar, so that'll protect it from the sharp edge of the metal. And it's plumbed in here. It's all glued and everything, so it's all permanent now. And I'll go down below, and there's where it comes out in the bay here. I've got a 3-inch piece of 3-inch ABS cut as a collar for that as well. I just have to deburr that hole a little bit to get it to slide through. It won't quite fit. So anyways, and then I'll fill the gap between this pipe and the 3-inch with silicone or spray foam or something to seal it up. But anyways, it should work good. I think maybe I'll stick a bucket underneath there and just pour some water through it and make sure it doesn't leak, make sure all my glue joints are good before I go and button it all up. Okay, so I'm just finishing up Sunday night here. Actually got more done this weekend than I thought I was going to. Had to modify my plan here a little bit for the furnace ducting. I was going to go straight out the back there, but when I actually took a look at it, there is just a whole crap load of stuff mounted on the back side of that bulkhead, the throttle linkage and you know, just a bunch of stuff. So I decided to go out the side and down here, down below, and then I'll go back there. It'll be fine. What I'm gonna have to do is I'll put a piece of aluminum on here. It had a piece of aluminum in there that was dropped down 2 inches. So like this kind of a thing here. So then the insulation sat flush with it. Now with this coming out here, that's not going to work. So what I'm going to have to do is I'll put a piece of aluminum over this whole area here. And then when the time comes, I'll crawl up underneath there from underneath and spray foam that from the bottom side. It's going to be a nasty job, but there's enough room to get in there and do it. But I'm going to have to be coveralled up to the nuts because it's greasier than heck. And anyways, it'll be a challenge, but I can get up in there and do it. So anyways, so that's how that's going to work. That's going to go back at that angle there, and then straight back past the end of the bed there on the bottom side. And then, like I said before, 2 ducts, one on each side, back there on the other side of the bed. So, got the the shower drain all in, re-insulated, and poured some water down there and into a bucket down in the bay. All worked and no leaks, so that's good. So I will continue on. So now I'm going to come up back here. Probably sometime during the week I'll work on this here. The bathroom, I got to tee off of tee off of that line there, and have the bathroom. Yeah, that's it. Having a brain fart. The bathroom furnace vent in there. So I'll have to figure out where to put that, and then go from there. Anyways, more later. Just one more thing before I go. I'm joining these lengths of like all the seams on the furnace ducting using this aluminum tape, and it sticks like snot to a doorknob, so that's working fairly well. And then I'm putting, I don't know if you can see them here or not, little self-tapping screws, 3 of them around the circumference of it, and then that I did that on my other bus as well, and it worked really well, and keeps them from coming apart. I might be an idea to, to double up the tape, that aluminum tape. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's it for now.